Got gadgets and gizmos aplenty. I've got who's its and what's its galore. You want thingamabobs? I've got 20.
Pathetic, poor unfortunate souls in pain, in need.
Hey, welcome to this episode of Parker Podcast. We had so much fun talking to the folks from the Little Mermaid Jr. that we wanted to bring in two new people to talk about the show and hear some of their vocal talents. All right, I'm Hutch and I am here with...
Claire Gallagher.
And Aubrey Sturgis.
Hey, girls, what's up?
Not much.
Hey.
Hi. So you have this musical coming up very soon,
Yes.
right?
Mm-hmm. Really, really soon.
Are you freaking out? Are you excited? Like,
I'm freaking out. I'm really nervous.
It's very a stressful situation, but at the same time, like it went by so fast.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
what's your practice schedule been like?
a lot. I have Peter Pan too, so I've been left and right, blah, 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 blah.
And well, because I'm at basically every rehearsal,
Yeah.
so it's just Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, right after school.
Well, share with the listeners who your characters are. Obviously, we alluded to this whole good versus evil thing. Why is that?
I'm Ursula.
And I'm Ariel.
Ursula and Ariel, arch nemesis. So, what kind of practice schedule do you have at this point?
Well, right now everybody's called, so we're at rehearsals until like 6:30, 7 o'clock.
Like every other day?
Like
Yeah.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Oh yeah.
Okay, pretty much every day.
So pretty much every day.
What's that like?
It's
a lot.
It's a lot at times, but you just gotta, if you don't get enough sleep, well, then that's not gonna benefit you very well.
Yeah.
Do you guys balance homework well while doing this?
No. Just straight. No.
Straight to the
not
point.
good. Not good.
Aubrey, what about you?
It's a challenge, but
Something you both are working on?
yeah.
Yeah, it's hard.
I can
sure.
imagine
Definitely hard.
you're putting in a lot of hours into this, right?
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
before we get into other stuff with this show, what other shows because you both have done shows before, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
What have you done?
I've done Willy Wonka, and I'm in Peter Pan right now, but I'm only going to count Willy Wonka. And I've also done James the Giant Peach. In Willy Wonka, I was Willy Wonka, so that was fun.
That's cool.
And in James the Giant Peach, I was just like feature ensemble, which was fun.
What about you, Aubrey?
I was Babcock in Aladdin. I was Marty in Madagascar. I was Spiker in James the Giant Peach. I was Audrey in Descendants. And now I'm Ariel in Little Mermaid.
Oh, you two have a lot of experience.
A
That's
lot.
awesome. And obviously you love to sing.
Yes.
Oh, I adore it.
That's awesome.
amazing.
I want to hear you sing today. But before we get into that, obviously you had to audition for these parts. What was that audition process like for you two?
Well, funny story, I actually auditioned for Scuttle first, which is like, Scuttle? How'd you get Ursula if you got Scuttle?
Scuttles are the one that's like,
Yeah, like,
squawking.
yeah. It was basically like, it was a last minute decision because I was going to rather do that or Chef Louie. I don't even know why I chose Chef Louie, but I love his song. So I
Such an
went
iconic song.
I know, right? And, basically I was doing all that good stuff, singing, and they were like, wow, you were really good. And they actually even asked me to do a line from Willy Wonka because Willy Wonka just ended when I started auditioning.
Yeah.
So that was super, super fun. But then I got called back for Ursula, and then I got Ursula.
Were you good with that?
Very good.
That's
Very
awesome.
Good.
I feel like Miss P also mentioned in the other podcast, she sort of has characters in mind for you before you even start.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Like because she knows you. She's like,
Yeah.
she'd be good for this. I don't care what she wants.
Yeah.
Which ends up being really great sometimes, I think.
Yeah.
Right? All right. What about you? What was the audition process like?
It took a lot of time, like memorizing and stuff and just making sure that you're doing everything to their best ability. And I would say to do your audition sooner, because if you don't do it, if you wait, then it's going to rack up your nerves more.
Yeah.
So the sooner, just the better, just to get it out of the way. And well, I auditioned for Ariel, and it was stressful at the beginning. And then as soon as I stepped into that room, everything just settled down. And I knew that I'm going to do fine. Don't need to psych myself out.
Did you hear that it made some people tear up listening to you sing?
No.
Oh yeah,
I
that's
didn't
what
hear
they,
that.
that's
Oh, yeah,
what
I
they
started
said.
crying backstage. When I heard you sing for the first time, I was like, oh my God.
That's what they said. It must have been.
That's so sweet.
I
It was
did
so
get to
good.
listen to yours. It was pretty sweet. All right, so we want to hear you sing a little bit. So we're capturing this moment.
Oh,
'cause
yeah?
It's super fun.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so Ariel first. The typical Little Mermaid song that everyone knows. So I'm just going to run it and let you sort of do your thing.
Okay.
All right, so without further ado, we have Aubrey Sturgis singing Part of Your World.
Look at this stuff, isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Wouldn't you think I'm the girl who has everything? Look at this trove, treasures untold. How many wonders can one cavern hold? Looking around here, you think, sure, she's got everything. I've got gadgets and gizmos of plenty. I've got who's its and what's its galore. You want thingamabobs? I've got 20. But who cares? No big deal. I want more. I want to be where the people are. I wanna see them dancing, walking around on those, what do you call them? Oh, feet. Flipping your fins, you don't get too far. Legs are required for jumping, dancing, strolling along down a, what's that word again? Street. Up where they walk, up where they run, up where they stay all day in the sun, wandering free. I wish I could be part of that world.
All right, and the amazing Claire Gallagher singing Poor Unfortunate Souls.
I admit that in the past I've been a nasty. They weren't kidding when they called me, well, a witch. But you find that nowadays I've mended all my ways, repented, seen the light, and made a switch. True? Yes. And I fortunately know a little magic. It's a talent that I always have possessed. And here lately, please don't laugh, I use it on behalf of the miserable, lonely, and depressed, pathetic, poor, unfortunate souls in pain, in need. This one longing to be thinner, that one wants to get the girl, and do I help them? Yes, I do. Those poor, unfortunate souls in pain, in need. They come flocking to my cauldron, crying spells, Ursula, please, and do I help them? Yes, I do. Now it's happened once or twice, someone couldn't pay the price. I'm afraid I had to rake them across the coast. Yes, I've had the odd complaint, but on the whole I've been a saint to those poor unfortunate souls.
Holy cow, that was incredible. Was that fun?
That was
Yeah,
fun.
it was
Oh my
very
gosh,
fun.
I loved hearing you. That makes me like teary-eyed and excited, and everyone's obviously in for a treat. Yeah, they're high-fiving right now. If you can see. All right, so let's wrap things up. We have the show coming up soon here. Hopefully, I guarantee there's going to be so many people because you're so talented, along with all the cast involved.
Yes.
What is the piece of advice that you would give your castmates to launch this thing off?
Well, I would just tell them, be loud, be confident, and be great. Because, like, who doesn't
yeah.
like being great?
Exactly.
Heck yeah.
Exactly.
I
Aubrey?
just say you have to have self-confidence because you have to like push your because getting nervous is normal. You have to push yourself to get to those spots. You can't just let it do it on your own. You have to put in the work and the time for it and just like do your best. And then, yeah.
Well, I love it. Well, thank you, girls, for joining us
Thank
and
you.
sharing
Thank
your
you.
wonderful talent.
Oh,
We're
shucks.
so lucky to have you as part of our Parker Middle School population. And let's do it. What do you say? Break a leg, right?
Yeah,
Is that
break a
the
leg.
typical
Break a
thing?
leg.
Okay, break a leg, everyone. All right, that's it for this episode of Parker Podcast. We hope you listen again soon. Bye.
Bye.